start motion, and let's select our settings. I'm gonna select for now is this motion project and this settings. Press open. Inside this group, I will make a drop zone, Command Shift D. Then I will rename this as the source. I will clone it, press K on your keyboard. Then I will make a new group, Command Shift N. And then inside this new group, I will make one rectangle. So press R on your keyboard. This rectangle, let's rename it as null B. Oh, my mistake, null B. Then let's reset its position or these properties. So reset that one. Now let's go back to our clone layer. So here on the anchor point, let's add a link in here. So right click, add parameter behavior, link. Then inside the source object, let's drag our clone layer. Here on the source parameter, let's put our position. So let's rename this as anchor. Next, let's link this y to x. So right click, add parameter behavior, link, then drag again our clone layer. Here on the source parameter, go to properties, transform, scale, and x. Let's rename this as x to y. Then the next step is our position. Let's link this one to our null b. So same as before. So click and parameter behavior link. Then null b to the source object. Then it will automatically update the source parameter. Let's rename this link as pos or position. Then here on the custom mix, let's add a ramp behavior here. So click add parameter behavior ramp. Then temperature is set that to 100. Then let's go back again here on the pause. Let's turn off the ramp and set this to 0, the custom mix. Now let's go back again to ramp. Then change the end value to 1. Okay, then let's name this as pause ramp. Then next is our scale. So let's add a link here. So add parameter behavior link, and then let's drag our null b inside here. So it will be like this. Then just leave like that. Then here on null b, here on the scale, let's add a parameter behavior ramp. So add parameter behavior and then ramp. Set the curvature to 100 also. And this end value will be our controller to how much the scale will be. So let's publish this one. And let's go to project and rename this as scale n. Okay, so let's test it now. So let's go to this one, scale n. Let's set this to 150. Then let's scroll our timeline. So as you can see, we have reached 150, so it's working well. So let's take a look at our null b. So 150 plus 100 from the previous, so 250. Now let's check the position if it works well. This null b, let's adjust the position here and then let's scrub through again. So it works well also. So let's adjust our end value because it's too much. So let's say 50%. It works well also. Then let's reset the position of our null b. Okay, and then let's change the opacity to 50%. Let's publish this position, publish, and then let's rename it as tracker position or scale position, something like that. So after it depends on you, scale position. Then let's say this null b, let's adjust it here. So that's it actually. We have successfully made the MKBHD zoom plugin. Good thing about this plugin that we have made is that it adjusts when the animation starts. So for now, as you can see, if we scroll from 0 to the end, it takes around 5 seconds to complete the animation. So if you remember, we have this pause ramp, and then let's name this other one as scale ramp. Okay, if we adjust this end offset, it will shorten the duration of the animation. So let's make it 120 for both ramp, for the scale ramp and pause ramp. So let's set it to 120. Then if we go to our first frame, then scrub through. Okay, so it ends around here, 3 seconds. So I hope that you enjoyed this. And one thing before we end, I forgot to mention that to save this, go to File, convert project to either an effect or a title. So for this example, let's make it title. Then convert. Then let's turn off this text. Then save it as your title. So file save, and then you can put your template name, the category, and the theme. Then hit publish. So that's it. I'll see you on to the next video.